Shalom, it is the person uploading this video, Unflatflea, or Bathy, whatever you know me as. Before I say anything else, I know this is a very shitty mic. I am just using the mic that's with my headset, so it's not that great, and I know my little baby voice doesn't make anything better, but, you know, it's whatever. So anyway, this is practically a thank you for 1,000 subscribers, even though it's a bit delayed because I don't have a microphone, but I just think the more people who know how to animate and stuff is better, and people have asked me how I animate, so yeah. Usually my bigger animations have like storyboards and stuff, but have you seen from the beginning of the video, it's just a little few second animation just to show off like the basics and essential stuff you need to know. And also my storyboards, I'm just saying this just because, just in case someone's wondering, this is what my storyboards look like. Like this is a frame for one. They're not very professional or whatever, so yeah, but that's what all my sketches look like because it's just to know. But anyway, enough of me blabbing. I'm not gonna talk in the rest of the video because there would be a lot of ums and pauses because I've already had to cut out a lot of pauses in this because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm not using a script. So yeah, I'll just put text on the screen and I'll put captions too if you can't read that text or it's too distracting or whatever. And yeah, thank you for big number of subscribers. That's cool. Yay.